We will dive deep into 3 major concepts of productivity. This method has changed and improved my life. You are busy, but you're not productive. It's not going to bring you in customers. What are money-making tasks? Hannah has made over 100,000 euros. Leah, who made 60,000 euros last month alone. Laura, who just finished January with her 3 premium clients equaling 15,000 euros. Even that 1 hour every day helped me to become a keynote speaker within 6 months. Grow my LinkedIn to 15,000 followers. I recommend anyone to keep. If you're super juggling and you have a lot of different responsibilities, you will still get more done than most people. And that will give you the dopamine to keep going on. It will be a game changer. I promise you that. We're going to talk about 7-figure habits versus $0 habits. We're going to talk about methods to get things done 3 times faster than everyone else. And of course, we're going to talk about my most favorite business productivity methods. The number one thing that everyone is struggling with, you have not figured out the difference between $0 task and 7-figure tasks. You are busy, but you're not productive. $0 task versus 7-figure task. So I'm going to give you the task and you tell me if it's a $0 or 7-figure task. Number 1, redesign landing page. $0 task or 7-figure task? Yes, it's a $0 task. No one cares about your landing page. 90% of the women that are in the garden level 2, including Hannah, who since she joined the garden has made over 100,000 euros. Leah, who made 60,000 euros last month alone. Laura, who just finished January with her 3 premium clients equaling 15,000 euros. None of them have a landing page. Next, creating a logo for your business. Yes, it's $0 task. You don't need a logo for your business. I don't have a logo for my business. It's not going to bring you in customers. Third, learning how to sell. 7-figure, exactly. It's always about how do you use your words in order to show people that this offer, if it's the right offer, if this offer is the right fit for them. Next, talking to your customers. Yes, it's a 7-figure task. Talking to your customers is one of the most important things you can do because you actually figure out what they want, what they need, what you can sell to them. And even if they can't afford you right now, what is a product you could create for that kind of person in the future? What I always want you to think is, what are money-making tasks? Just because it sounds fancy and everyone is doing it doesn't mean it's going to make you money. So in the beginning, if you haven't reached your freedom number yet, that number that you need every month in order to say I make decisions based on what I want, what's best for me and my family, not based on money, do not put fancy tasks on your to-do list, only put money-making tasks there. The 3 days in 1 method. This is the method that helped me scale my business when I had a newborn, create a personal brand while I had a 9-to-5. It's basically, you want to split your day in 3 days. So instead of looking at your day as one, because this is something that we are struggling with a lot. We're looking at our day in one, and there is a psychological principle that we spread our tasks based on the time that we give ourselves to do the task. So if you give yourself the entire day to get your to-do list done, you will probably sit there at 9 p.m. still working on your to-do list. Because in your mind, you're like, I have until 9 p.m. Like I have the whole day to get this done. But if in your mind, you tell yourself, I only have the next 4 hours to work on this thing, you will get it done in that time. So first of all, you split your days. Instead of looking at it as 1, you split it into 3. I like to split it from whenever you wake up. Let's say this is your first day, 6 a.m. to 12 p.m., 12 p.m. to 5 p.m., which is usually when people come back from work, is your day 2. And then 5 p.m. to whenever you sleep, I will just say 9 p.m., is your day 3. So you have day 1, day 2, day 3. So our days are not 24 hours anymore. They are 4 to 6 hours each. Now, I like to spread it to say day 1 is my creative day. I get up at 6 a.m. I'm going to romanticize the morning. I'm going to get myself a tea and directly get into my creative work. I need to structure a masterclass, write scripts for my reels. Creating content is a huge one. I do that in the morning because that's where my creative juices are flowing. I have a lot of ideas. I just dreamed and woke up with a lot of interesting ideas and I want to write them down. I want to get them out. So this is where all of the creative juices are flowing. With my baby, I said, okay, instead of doing 3 creative tasks, I just focus on 1. I have a newborn baby, probably didn't sleep 8 hours that night, and I just want to get one thing done. And it could literally be like, I want to script that one reel, or I want to finish the outline for that offer. And this morning, like from 6 a.m. to 12 p.m., I just need to get this one task done. So if you are feeling like I'm so overwhelmed, I have a lot of new moms in the program. They're like, I have a business and a baby and I don't know what to do. do, then focus only on one small task. Still better than not doing anything or getting overwhelmed by so much you have to do. In my 9 to 5, what I did is I used the hours before my meetings start. So this would usually be me going to the office and sitting in the coffee shop next to the office for 1 hour and doing my creative tasks before the meeting start. Even that 1 hour every day helped me to become a keynote speaker within 6 months. Grow my LinkedIn to 15,000 followers. The second day, meeting day. So anything that has to do with like meeting people. The reason why we don't do this in the morning, you basically take all of your energy and you give it to another person. It drains your energy. So that's why we want to keep it to day 2. Day 2 is usually a proper like between 12 p.m. and 5 p.m. is a good time for people to have meetings with you. Say you are an entrepreneur, you keep that limit only for 12 to 5. I do my meetings. It will help you a lot, get a lot more done. If you have a 9 to 5, obviously your day 2 might start earlier. So my 9 to 5, we started having meetings at 8:30, sometimes 9 a.m. If you have a baby, I don't know if you really want to have meetings. If you need to have meetings with a client or I'm having a presentation, it's still better to do that then, because most of the time your kids will be either at school or if they're very young, they will be napping at that time. So that's great. And if not, just again, focus on one meeting a day. Day 3, how I like to use it is learning. So if you, for example, to actually go through the program and start applying things, if you feel like, hey, I have a goal to read 2 books every month, then that will be your time of the day. I basically fill my mind with knowledge and then I can let it marinate overnight. In my 9 to 5, I usually use my car ride. So I used to drive 1 hour to the office. I used that 1 hour to listen to an audiobook. That hour made a huge difference. You come home, you're calmer, like new ideas, and then you can just let it marinate overnight. This method, game changer, has changed and improved my life in so many ways. And again, if you're super juggling and you have a lot of different responsibilities, one task per day, but you get it done and you get it done well, you will still get more done than most people. This is really where we go into all of the ways to build a business without burning out, without the hustle. That is literally our mantra, that we focus on romanticizing your business. A romanticized business is a huge advantage of being a woman is we like to make things beautiful. And because we like to make things beautiful, we actually start having fun in our business. The reason why a lot of us give up on our business is all the productivity advice we see online. Lock yourself in a dark room and work on your business for 2 years and then you're gonna be a millionaire. And all that stuff, it doesn't work for us because we actually like to enjoy the process. Understanding why do you procrastinate on things or why do you burn out? We always see work as one and then we see life as one. But if you want to have a business around who you are, work is life. Life is work. And it's not because we worship work, but because it's actually fun. We enjoy it. And here's one of the things that we actually go through in She Attracts Business a lot. I'm going to give you one method from the Romanticize Your Business. Understand why you hate doing a task and then find a way to romanticize the task. I'm going to give you an example. I hate editing videos. I hated sitting down on my laptop or on my phone and just like being like this the whole time. And it started to become really tedious and boring. And I was just like, I just want to be in a park, or I just want to watch Sissy on TV. Like, I just want to procrastinate right now, literally. So what I needed to do is I needed to find a way to romanticize the action of editing. And so what I did is whenever I need to edit, I go and get a bubble tea. I put it next to my laptop. I put a candle on the left side and then I just sip the bubble tea. Like, it just made the whole process feel so much more romantic. It made it feel like I'm enjoying the process. I'm just like, I'm this professional editor with her cute drink on the side. I hate scripting. I hate writing down ideas. It just bores me. Think about TV personalities, movie characters, for example, Little Women, Joe being a writer. Can I have a Little Women vibe today going on? Either I put the music of movie in the background or I get dressed like her. Or what else? Rory from Gilmore Girls. She's also a nerd and she would go in the park and just read there or write there. That's what I would do if I write. I don't usually write at home. I don't like the environment of just like being in my bedroom and writing. I would go to a coffee shop and write all day, or I would go to a park. So you start enjoying the process of the things you usually procrastinate on. Why do I hate this task and how can I make it more romantic? Hannah was like, I was at a coffee shop today and I was working and I had my matcha and I had like a croissant and I was like working on something. And then the waitress came to me and asked me, oh my God, you're working. Why? And she's like, because I lose my mind if you don't work for 2 days. I love my work. Like, it's so beautiful. I enjoy it. And you see me with my matcha and my croissant and working. That's what it means to romanticize your work, where you don't actually feel afraid to do the hard work because you romanticize it. So ask yourself how you can do that yourself. It will be a game changer. I promise you that. As always, you can do the social media challenge at any time. I recommend anyone to keep doing it because it just gives you that extra accountability that you need. I wish you a beautiful morning, afternoon, and evening wherever you are. And it was really nice to see you all. Bye-bye.